is a rocket. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lindsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A pass there complete to Sutton. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
That's what I do.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, here's Hamilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hustle. Fight.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Looking to throw. Eason, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
53.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by Howard. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And again, it's Allen. He's going to walk one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keelan Cole, the intended target. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 7-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Orbit.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 93 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Howard. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch it. 36. Recon, 132 fighter. Under 10. Hit it.
On first down, Eason. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Running with Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field. 53 for Mike. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Airing it out deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They can't hang with us.
2nd and 10. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Allen taking it himself, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That one into the hands of Hamilton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Let's go now. 15.
On 1st and 10, Eason. His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Yeldon. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Welcome back now to Denver. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
47 from Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Know your job. Switch, middle.
Now Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole a little bit, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. The key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Trying to punch it in with Howard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's put that team on the hook.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. Eason. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready? 58, Mike. Squeeze, double.
From the gun, Eason going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Hey, hold on. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 53, go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on third down, Eason. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And some room to roam now. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Philip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly right.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Yeah, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw is Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Operating from the gun, Eason. Got a man at Sutton that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man here is Hamilton. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, well, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be up.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Denver, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they dipped to 2-5